Oh, I gotta prepare my house to sell. What do I do first? I don't even know where to start. Do I start on the inside or do I start on the outside? Do I take care of painting or do I have to replace the flooring? Do I take care of all those little tiny projects all around the outside of the house or do I take care of fixing the bath? I don't know what to do. There's so many questions. I wanna pull my hair out. Okay, I know I shouldn't expect an Oscar for my dramatic work. I get it. But you know what? Those questions that I just raised, those are legitimate questions. They come up a lot. And when you're a serious seller of wanting to sell your house and you have a hard time focusing, you start to wonder where to begin. And it can be challenging, but you know what? It doesn't have to be challenging. That's the good news, okay? It really could be one of those things where you just take it one bite at a time, one step at a time. I've been down this road, I've traveled this road. My name is Dan, I'm a realtor in the greater Los Angeles area. And as a listing agent and as a buyer's agent over the last 9 to 10 years, I have helped many sellers navigate this road that you're on right now. And I've given them advice and some tips. Let me share those with you that'll make this whole process a lot easier. Okay, so there is a lot of topics bundled up into this subject. So I think what we'll do is we're gonna spread it out over a series of a couple different videos to kind of help us. But let's begin with something or a place logical, okay? And that's gonna be, let's start talking about like depersonalization and decluttering, okay? Depersonalization means, and this would be a goal for you, you wanna go through and you wanna remove about 80% or more of your family photos and family heirlooms and things like that. You want to create the interior of your home, that space, to be somewhere that when a visitor, a serious buyer, or a couple walks in, they could use their imagination and see themselves living in this space and not another family. It really helps them psychologically and mentally be able to imagine and dream a little bit when they see less of a family and their photos everywhere. So that should be your goal, okay? Now, decluttering, you want to create the inside of your home to be as large and as spacious as possible. So we want to start removing some things that are start to be, cluttering places where things start to gather. So if you've got like magazine racks and stacks of things in the corner that have been there for a long time and you got accustomed to it, those things have to go, right? You want to get those things into the garage, throw them away, or donate them to the local thrift store. Or maybe if it's a piece of furniture, maybe it's a desk or an extra chair where all the coats seem to be piled on, maybe that's a good chair to give to that college student that's going off to school in a few months, right? So think about it that way. You want to go room by room and try to declutter. Let's talk about the kitchen, okay? If you go into the kitchen, you want the countertops, the counter space to be as wide open, as empty as possible, okay? So mixing bowls and mixing machines and toasters and things like that. You want those things to go into their space in the closet. That's easy to access, take out, set up, you could cook with it, and then you unplug it and you put it right back in the closet. Now, if you don't have a space in the closet for it, you gotta create one. Okay, or you could find a temporary easy access spot in the garage in case if you still need it, okay? Let's go to another room. Let's go to, say, the bedroom. You go into the bedroom, you want to start removing those things that are, hey, if you got a bag of clothes that need to get to the thrift store piling up in the corner, get them to the thrift store, right? If you got some suitcases piled up in the corner from the last trip you took and haven't been put away, you got to find a neat place to put those things away, maybe up in the attic or into the garage, right? If there's an extra desk or an extra chair in the room, again, off to the thrift store or into the garage if you want to save it, or give it to the college kid down the street so he has a chair to sit in or she has a desk to work at when she's in college, okay? So think of things like that, and you're going to go room to room and you're going to make it as open and as free and clear as possible, okay? After all of that's done and you've gone room to room, the last thing you want to do, you want to go through the house and you wipe it all down, dust it down, scrub off the counters, vacuum the floors, get that place smelling fresh and clean. Your brain and your senses will pick up on that and you'll feel so full of a sense of pride and accomplishment. It'll be a great task to do. So there you go. That's enough for today. on the next topic that we have on the next video, it's going to be what's the next step that we have to do after we do the interior cleaning. Okay? See you then. Hey, if you found this video to be helpful, please let us know by commenting below, and then give us a like and follow us as well so you can be aware of when we release other helpful videos.